Hey everybody, and welcome back to Starcub Review. I'm your host as always, Starcub, and today's video is going to be a game review on a Nintendo Switch game that I recently finished from Square Enix, and that is Star Ocean: The Second Story. But before I get into that, just want to say a huge thank you to everyone new to my channel, everyone that's subscribed so far, and everyone just watching or commenting. Thanks so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. And everyone returning and watching my videos and stayed with me all this time. Thanks so much, guys. You know I love and appreciate you. So that is what's on today's agenda. And then following this video, I have some more videos in store, which I have filmed and just getting ready. So they will be posted out in the next couple of days. But I also have some other ones that I need to film. So those ones are going to be surprises. But as far as today's one goes, it's going to be an easy, simple review for my first playthrough of Star Ocean: The Second Story R. So stay tuned. I'll let the credits roll and I'll catch yous after the break. Alrighty everybody, I'm back. So, Star Ocean: The Second Story. As I said in a game update video previously, I have never actually played a Star Ocean game. I've never even played Star Ocean: The Second Story on the original PlayStation, which came out in '98, published by, obviously, Enix at the time. But I never experienced any of the Star Ocean games, particularly Star Ocean: the Second Story. So I missed out way back in 1998, and I'm only just experiencing my first ever playthrough, finished it, absolutely loved it for the first time in 2025, and I can honestly say it is an absolutely amazing RPG, filled with so many side quests and just characters to meet and have a banter and a laugh with. It's an amazing game. The characters are very well written. Their arcs are amazing. The gameplay is fresh. It's exciting. You could combine different characters together for combos and all of that. It's absolutely amazing. Freeform fighting, sort of RPG elements that I really enjoyed. And the story was engaging from start to finish. There's so much in this game that like I said in the update, I've done I sunk 50 hours into my first playthrough, and on my second playthrough, I'm doing Renna's story right now, getting the characters that I haven't gotten in my first playthrough or didn't know about. So, just to name a few, Opera and Ernest and Bowman, I've got them in my party, and Diaz in my party right now. Haven't got Ashton because I can't get Ashton because there's this mechanic is that if you beat certain characters and recruit them into your party, you miss out on recruiting other characters, which I really like. So you really have to pick which characters you want in your party to go with right from the word get-go up until you finish, because certain characters that you meet in the story won't come in if you've got a certain character in your party. So I really like that mechanic. And, in my first playthrough, I had Chisato in my party, in my main party. But in this one, because I've recruited certain characters already, I can't get Chisato. So I can meet her, but I can't add her to my party. So it's something like that makes it so engaging for me as well, because you really have to pick who you want in your party. There's also private actions where you push the Y button to go into a private mode, where you can get these little scenes with certain characters to develop your friendship with them, which is a really cool mechanic. And you see little scenes with certain characters or certain events that is in a private action where all the party members split up and go their separate ways, and then there's different private actions that are timed and everything like that to be able to add to the story as well, and little side content that is really, really cool, that I really liked. Not to mention, you've got just the IC specialty skills, you've got battle skills, you've got other skills on top to sink points into, SP into, in order to really beef up your character, in order to do blocking, dodging, being more powerful against certain enemies, like to be able to break their shields, and you got all different sorts of talents and that you can add points into as well. That makes the game so much more it adds so much more encompassing value to the game, and it makes it more complex and really engaging, and you really have to think what skills are they most formidable at, and you level up the skills that they're skilled in. So you can pick something like music, for example, rhythm. One of the characters has one of their talents is rhythm making or whatever it is. So you've got to sink points into the rhythm talent in order to get that skill all the way up to level 10, and then at certain points in the game and whatnot, and on the world map, you can whip out a piano and play a song, a tune, and it'll give you buffs throughout the game, throughout the battles, until you either lose or it lasts a certain amount of time in battle, and then you have to do it again, sort of thing. So it really adds more depth and strategy to Star Ocean. Not to mention the difficulty spike is absolutely eye-opening. I have never experienced a game that the difficulty spike goes from 1 all the way up to a 10, like within a few hours of the game. It's ridiculous. Some of the difficulty spike is, my God, you've really got to be on the ball. You've really got to have those skills into certain characters so you can at least survive certain fights, like normal fights and boss fights as well. It's very, very, you've got to pay a lot of attention. You've really got to make your characters worth the effort, putting all the points into what they're good at, and then adding more into other sections to make your character to be able to withstand, like they can block certain attacks, they can dodge certain attacks, they can dodge, they can teleport behind the enemy and do a quick backstab all at the start of the battle if you have your point system leveled up in that particular skill. So it adds more to it, and you've got points for other systems like blacksmith, compounding, which is mixing different herbs and all that together to create more potent medicines for HP and MP recovery, status recovery, and all of that. There's so much. It's really, really in-depth systems, which I really, really thoroughly enjoyed with Star Ocean. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Star Ocean, the second story, is all about. But it's basically Claude and Renna, their two stories intertwine with each other. They're both from different worlds. Claude is from a different world, and Claude is from Earth, and Renna is from Expel. And from there, Claude meets Renna. Then they both are involved in this world journey to discover what their destinies are, meeting other characters along the way on Expel, and then they come across the big bad, and they start to discover what it means for friendship, what it means to be, to help friends, to basically they uncover this big, it's really hard to explain, but they uncover so much about themselves, but at the same time about the bigger scope of the world and the entire galaxy in itself, that there are so many other worlds and stuff like there, and Claude is from Earth, but he's a member of some galactic federation thing where they can't interfere with other worlds and their issues and problems. And he gets caught in the middle of a lot of stuff, and then meets Renner, and it goes into this big whole story, and they all become friends, and then you go on this big journey to figure out exactly what's going on, and then obviously come across the big bads, as I will say, and basically it goes from there. But there's two sides, that stuff that you don't see in Claude's story that you see in Renner's story, that adds so much more and fills in the gaps of the stuff that was missing in Claude's story. So it really is, I absolutely had a ball with this game. Gameplay, story, setting, atmosphere, soundtrack, music, all of that was absolutely amazing. Hands down, I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait to finish Renner's story and obviously get some different endings as well, which is absolutely amazing. But with that is this review down and dusted. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. I know I should have had some more videos out as of yesterday, but I was too busy filming more of my videos to try and get out, and I just ran over time, so I'm slowly getting them out. So thanks so much, guys, for having the patience and understanding, which is absolutely amazing. You guys rock. I will have the videos out for you in the coming days. But other than that, thanks so much, guys. I've really enjoyed talking about Star Ocean, and I will see you all with more videos very soon. Alright, guys. Ciao.